Hey, what's up, guys? Um, so it's been about a year. I had scheduled a live stream about a year ago. I think it was set to be April 18th, was when that was supposed to happen. I never got around to it. And I never got around to making any more videos after that. Now, I could say it was because I was busy and because I had started taking more responsibility, had multiple jobs, and all of that's true. There were a lot of things I was ignoring at the time too. A lot of things that I'd been kind of running away from. Lots of responsibilities that, as an adult, I had an obligation to deal with. But as the child at heart that I was, I wanted nothing to do with. And ultimately, I had to force myself to change, to be different. And so I said, all right, what do I not have time for in my life? And the honest answer was I didn't have time for YouTube. I didn't. And even now, like, I'm not gonna come back with promises that I'm gonna be doing a video every day. That's insane. It'd be ridiculous. And if I look like I'm tired, it's 2:30 in the morning. I've been toying with the idea of doing this all night. Is it good time? Is it can I can I even get up in front of you guys and say that I'm ready to come back? I mean, you've heard that how many times now? And every single time it's maybe a couple of videos come out and things seem like they're going fine, and then you'll go a week without hearing from me. Why is that? And again, it was a lack of responsibility on my part. I wouldn't. I'd say, oh, I'll just make one tomorrow, or I don't have time to edit it tonight, or my video editing software isn't what it needs to be for me to make this video to the quality standard that I want. And again, sorry if you guys can hear him in the background. All of those things are true. I mean, video editing software on this computer is graphically, this computer is great. Internally, otherwise, it's a potato. It's old. It's everything's very much out of date, which is fine. It works. It's functional, and it's great for making videos on. But when it comes to trying to do video editing and whatnot, this processor is just old, and it makes it difficult. But I found a way to work around that now. So the big thing I want to drive home here is I want to come back, but until I am more fully aware of what that entails, until I've proven to myself that I can get a video out, I'm gonna say from the get go, maybe 2 a week in the beginning, because I don't want to overpromise. That's something that I've done many times. When I've come back, I've said, "Oh, we're gonna be doing videos every other day, and it's gonna be this." I mean, just it's unrealistic. It's unrealistic because I know me. I'll get sidetracked. I'll end up going off and playing games with my friends, and that was a big part of it. That was a big part of why YouTube fell by the wayside for me, was because my friends had started to feel, and you guys will remember Berserker and Umbra. They had started to feel. I got the sense, and they never outright said it, but I got the sense that they felt like every time I played games, it had to be something that I was going to do for YouTube. I mean, to the extent that they started suggesting stream ideas and whatnot. And I knew they were trying to be helpful, but at the same time, that scared me because I was afraid that I had taken what was essentially friend time. time to hang out with my best friend, and I was afraid that I had turned it into a chore for them, and I didn't want that. And so I said, maybe we quietly step away and just see if YouTube is still on my mind whenever I do video games. And yeah, there hasn't been very much time since I left where I didn't think, man, it'd be really cool to get back to that. It'd be really cool to get back to that. But at the same time, do I have time? Can I make that commitment? And there was the other part of me that was the defeatist that said, nobody really cares you're gone. And that might be accurate. I don't know. Maybe I'm shouting to the void at this point. I mean, it's been a year. Why would anybody come back to this channel? I mean, most people would tell me at this point, you're probably better off making a whole new channel from the YouTube algorithm standpoint. And I might just do that. I might. But before I did that, I wanted to go on camera and say, hey, what you guys can look forward to is one of the big games that I've noticed has a lot of streaming potential, and at the same time can just be a lot of fun to just screw around with your friends, is State of Decay 2. Now, Umbra and Berserker are not, they haven't started playing it yet. Umbra's expressed some interest. I don't know how that's going to go over. Berserker's still very much on the fence about it, but we might be doing State of Decay 2. You're going to be seeing Warframe. That's one that I've toyed with putting out on the channel several times, and it turns out some of the funniest stuff that we've said, some of the funniest stuff we've done, happens while we're playing Warframe. And it's because we're all constantly mocking one another about different abilities that we have, and so that's one that you can probably look forward to seeing. Apart from that, the other reason I was gone was because I literally ran out of ideas. What kind of content can I give you guys that you haven't seen a million times before? Because I want to be unique. I do. I don't want to be somebody who plods along in the footsteps, on the same trail in the footpaths that were left behind by the giant, the gaming giants on YouTube, including PewDiePie and whatnot. I don't want to be that. I mean, I know that on some level I don't have a choice, but I don't want that to be all it is. And so I thought to myself, what do I do? How can I make things different? And the answer is, I haven't figured it out yet. I have to do something unique, something different. I don't want to be just another cookie cutter YouTube gamer. But at the same time, there's only so much you can do. I mean, we're essentially using other people's IPs and other people's hard work to make our own work. And you can only be so unique when you're using something somebody else does. So what you might also see is a step away, not necessarily completely from gaming, but you might see a step away from gaming in favor of, I want to do more of those walk-around videos. I want to go just trudge through places. I mean, there's a couple national forests around here. Go out there. Take you guys with me. I've got a GoPro that I haven't used since I've really bought it. I mean, I've used it a couple of times, I think. But why not take that thing out and go on a bike ride or something like that? Just something fun. So you might see a little bit more of that stuff. I really don't know. It all boils down to, I got to figure out where this channel's going and why. Why do I want to do this? Is it just so that I can throw myself out into the void and see what happens? That's most of it. The other part of it is because I think that if I could get myself organized, get myself together on this, I could do something pretty interesting. So with that, I'm going to on my days off. I think is going to be really when the magic happens. I get about 2 days off from work a week, uh, and that kind of depends. Now sometimes that doesn't even happen, but on my days off, those will be the days that you guys see videos. I don't know if there'll be live streams or if I'll actually be cutting together videos and uploading them the normal way. We'll see. But even though I don't have, an in-hand plan at this point, I do know that I want to come back, and I do know that I want it to be something new and fun. So, hopefully, those of you who see this, I hope I see you guys at the streams. I hope I see you guys checking out my videos. And I hope that this last year hasn't been... I hope it's been good for you. Put it that way. And I hope that I'm coming back a better YouTuber than I left. I'll see you guys real soon. Plasma Storm, signing out.